You're listening to Fluent Talk Academy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent Talk Academy.
Hello, dear listeners. I'm Mia.
And I'm Alex.
It's great to have you here.
Hey Mia, it's been a while. How have you been?
I've been doing well, thanks. Just keeping myself busy with work and life. How about you?
Pretty much the same. Work has been keeping me busy, but yesterday, I finally took a break.
Oh, that's nice. Did you do anything interesting?
Yeah, actually, I did. I went to visit one of my old friends.
Really? That sounds fun. How long had it been since you last saw each other?
Almost 4 months.
4 months? Wow, that's a long time.
I know. We kept saying, let's meet next week. Then somehow, 4 months went by.
That happens more often than we'd like to admit.
Exactly. Life gets busy, and before you know it, weeks turn into months.
So, how was the visit?
Honestly, it was wonderful. The moment I walked in, it didn't even feel like 4 months had passed. Everything felt so natural.
That's the best kind of friendship. The ones where you can pick up right where you left off.
Absolutely. And you know what I noticed?
What?
We spent almost 3 hours together, but it never felt boring. We talked about work, family, travel, old memories, even the funny mistakes we made back in school.
Oh no. Did your friend bring up those embarrassing stories?
Of course. Friends never forget those.
They really don't. They save those stories for the perfect moment.
Exactly. At one point, we laughed so hard that I almost spilled my coffee.
Please tell me you didn't.
I almost did, but somehow I saved the cup at the last second.
That would have been the perfect ending to the visit.
Or the perfect disaster.
You know, I think visiting friends is becoming less common these days. People usually just send a quick message instead.
I agree. A text message is nice, but sitting together, talking face to face, it's completely different.
Definitely. You notice little things. Someone's smile, their laughter, the way they tell a story. You just can't get that through a phone screen.
Yeah, that's so true. Sometimes a simple conversation with a good friend can completely change your mood.
Exactly. And I think we all need more moments like that. So, what happened after that? Did you two just sit and talk?
Pretty much. We started with coffee, and before we knew it, we were talking about everything.
That's always how it starts, isn't it?
Exactly. First, it's how have you been? Then suddenly, you're talking about life, work, dreams, everything.
I love those conversations. They never feel forced.
Right. One funny thing happened, though.
Oh? What was it?
My friend asked, would you like something to eat? And you know me. I wanted to be polite.
Let me guess. You said, no thanks.
Exactly. Then my stomach made the loudest noise.
Oh, no. That's so embarrassing.
It really was. My friend looked at me and said, your stomach doesn't agree with you.
So, did you finally accept the food?
Of course. I said, actually, maybe just a little.
That's much better. Sometimes it's okay to say yes.
Absolutely. And honestly, the homemade cookies were amazing.
Homemade cookies always taste better. I don't know why.
Maybe because someone made them with care.
I like that answer.
You know what's interesting?
What's that?
We didn't do anything special. No expensive restaurant, no fancy plans, just good conversation.
And somehow, those are the moments we remember the most.
Exactly. Sometimes happiness is surprisingly simple.
I couldn't agree more.
By the way, when you visit a friend, are you usually on time?
That's a dangerous question. I try to be on time, but somehow I'm always 5 minutes late.
Only 5? That's actually impressive.
What about you?
I usually arrive early, then I sit in my car for 3 minutes. Because I don't want to be too early.
I've done that before. You arrive early, then you think, maybe I'll wait a minute.
Exactly. Because nobody wants to interrupt if their friend is still getting ready.
That's true. Being a little thoughtful makes a big difference.
It really does. And when you're leaving, I think that's always the hardest part.
Yeah. You keep saying, well, I should probably go now. But then you start another conversation.
Every single time. You stand by the door for another 20 minutes.
That's when you know you had a great visit.
Absolutely.
You know, I think the best visits are the ones that aren't planned too much.
I agree. Sometimes the best memories come from the simplest moments.
Exactly. No schedule, no pressure, just good company.
Speaking of that, my friend showed me some old photo albums.
Oh, I love looking at old pictures. What did you find?
Pictures from our school days. And honestly, I couldn't stop laughing.
Let me guess. The hairstyles?
The hairstyles, the clothes, everything. We thought we looked so cool back then.
We all did. Then years later, we look at those pictures and think, what was I wearing?
Exactly. Some fashion trends should never come back.
I completely agree.
We also talked about the places we still want to visit someday.
That's always an interesting conversation. Where does your friend want to go?
Japan. He's been dreaming about it for years.
Nice choice. What about you?
I'd love to visit Italy. Good food, beautiful streets, and lots of history.
That sounds amazing. Maybe one day you'll both travel together.
That would be great.
You know, one thing I really appreciate when I visit someone's home is how welcome they make me feel.
Yes. Even simple words like, make yourself comfortable, or I'm really glad you came, can make a guest feel relaxed.
Exactly. You don't need fancy decorations or expensive food. Kindness is what people remember.
That's so true. People usually forget what they ate, but they never forget how someone made them feel.
I love that.
Me too.
So, before you left, did your friend already ask you to visit again?
Actually, yes. He said, don't wait another 4 months.
Fair enough.
I looked at him and said, next time, you're coming to my place.
That's exactly how good friendships work. Sometimes you visit them, next time, they visit you.
And somehow, every visit gives you another story to laugh about later.
Absolutely.
those little moments often become our favorite memories.
You know, conversations like this remind me that we should make more time for the people we care about.
I couldn't agree more. Life gets busy, but even a simple visit can brighten your whole week.
Absolutely. And maybe after listening to today's episode, it's the perfect time to call a friend. Or even better, go visit them.
Just don't wait 4 months like you did.
That's probably the best advice you've given today.
I think so too.
Well, this was a really fun conversation.
It really was. And hopefully, you picked up some natural English expressions along the way.
Before we go, here's a quick question. When was the last time you visited a friend?
Share your answer in the comments. We'd love to hear your story.
Thank you so much for being here and for supporting Fluent Talk Academy. It truly means a lot to us.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us create more real-life English conversations for you.
See you in the next video.
Take care.